everybody, it's Yvonne and Dexter here, back again with Freight Broker Chic, and hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. That helps us reach more people, and thank you, thank you, thank you. We've been growing, and we really appreciate that. So today, I have got the Master Trainer back with us again. Yay!
Thank you.
And there's a lot going on in the world, and you know, some of our past videos we've addressed some of those things. But we're getting ready to do another training. We're getting ready to do one on April the 4th, 2022. And this is just really a great time, an absolute great time to become a broker, to be in logistics. I don't care what, and I know whatever's going on in the world is going on. Those are things we can't control. But what we can control is being a part of an industry that is super important to supply chain. And right now, supply chain is crucial to what's going on worldwide. I don't care what country you're in. Supply chain is important. Manufacturing is important. Logistics is important. You still gotta have food. You still gotta have a transportation. You still gotta have housing. Those things don't stop because there are issues going on in the world. In fact, most times in situations like this, the need becomes even more. It grows even more. So you're that much more important. So that's what he's gonna talk to us about today.
Okay, so we currently have an inflationary market where fuel is being driven not only by inflation to new heights, but also we have the current war between Russia and Ukraine that is also causing fluctuation in the markets. Russia has been sanctioned by most nations, including the United States, and Russian oil is being basically taken off the market. So when that Russian oil gets taken off the market, that means that someone has to rush in and actually supply the areas that they are not anymore. Now, it might even be small in the group of how many gallons of millions of barrels that they're being taken off the market, but even that small fluctuation can cause price gouging and fuel prices to raise. The Department of Energy, every Monday, the DOE, Department of Energy in the United States, sets how much fuel is going to be for both passenger cars and also diesel trucks that are, of course, the CMVs that we're talking about. Fuel in 1 week has jumped 74 cents. My whole time being a broker, I've never seen that type of fuel hike that fast. This is causing major fluctuations throughout the whole industry. Now, the good thing is that customers are going to be looking for more options, and they're going to be looking for cheaper options, because what happens when fuel prices go up, carriers start asking for more money. They just always do. And the higher the fuel goes, the more the carrier is going to ask for. As far as the broker has to adjust his rates too to actually still be able to make a profit, even though the actual carrier is actually raising his prices. So let's just say that there's been a lane that you've been charging your customer only $1,500 for, and you're lucky enough that the carrier was covering it for $1,100, and so you might be making between $400 or $300 profit each time. With fuel going up now, that $1,100, your carrier comes back and you say, hey, I know I've been doing it for $1,100, but now can only do it, I got to do it for $1,400. I need that money. And so now that window of profit that you had from maybe $300 has now only turned to $100. So now you have to ask yourself, should I go and ask my customer for more money, or should I accept that I'm losing money now? And of course, most brokers are going to go and have to go back to their customer and say, listen, I'm sorry to do this, but they are asking for more money. The carriers are asking for more for this lane, so I'm going to have to raise your rates. So the customer has two choices. They can either look for another option that's cheaper, or they might have to actually start paying more for the lane. And of course, customers don't want to pay more for actual transportation, because transportation is one of the few things that directly eats into the profitability of a manufactured good. So if you have a truckload that's worth, let's say, $200,000, but it costs $2,000 every time to ship it, well, that truckload just went from $200,000 profitability to $1,980,000. Now, even though that's $2,000, and it doesn't sound big compared to how much they're making off the truckload, the 198,000. But over time, that $2,000 adds up. Every 5 truckloads, that's $10,000 worth of profitability gone. So now, as fuel goes up, even the customer now has to do the same thing. Should I raise my prices to the customer base because I am being charged more for fuel, or should I look at different options? Right now, what they're trying to do is put smaller portions in that they're selling out, so not try to transfer the cost of the increased fuel prices to the customers yet. But it's slowly starting to come out. Food is more expensive now. Gas is more expensive. As gas goes up, food's going to go up. All services are going to go up. So, is it a good time to be a broker? Yes, because unfortunately, as the prices raise for the actual carrier, the broker also has to raise his prices. Who is this time not really good for? The customer. The customer is not winning right now. And for the foreseeable future, that's going to be an issue. Now, so the customers are going to be very, customers that weren't price sensitive are going to start becoming price sensitive, because they don't want to lose the profitability of the actual product that they're moving on the truck. So then they're faced with the hard decision: should we increase the prices of our product, or should we just give out smaller portions? Sooner or later, the smaller portions will stop, and they'll have to raise the prices, and that's inflation.
But for someone looking to get into the industry, because I've seen a lot of people saying in the groups, oh, brokering is going downhill, not a good time, don't get into brokering because of everything going on. And we're, people...
And knocking down our doors asking us to create lanes and stuff.
Right,
so
right.
I don't see that.
Right, we don't, if you're in the industry already, we don't see that, because the need is still there. You still, even as a consumer, you still have to eat. You still have to have gas to put in your car. You still have to have a car.
And never forget, there's 76+ million manufacturers in America. Right. It's a large country. Sometimes the thing I think with being an American is that we kind of stay regional sometimes. A lot of us do travel, but a lot of us stay regional, and we really have no idea how huge of a vast country we actually live in, and how blessed we are to actually live in this country. So, yeah, it's a lot of opportunity out there. There's plenty of opportunity.
Plenty of opportunity.
So when somebody says that it's not a good time to get in for brokering, I'm just like, well, obviously you don't know when a good time is. This is the best time. This is the best time.
Exactly.
If
we can make it through this.
Right, we can make it through anything.
We can make it through anything.
As the surfer says, the surface high. Let's go get those boards and hit those waves.
Right, exactly.
And right now there's money waves coming through. Money waves.
And so for the shipper, the manufacturer, that's looking for another avenue or some assistance, we're here for you to help work through that. We can't change the market, but we can work with you to help you navigate this market for the best rate that we can possibly get you. And so and if you're a carrier, the same thing. This has to work for all of us. We're all players on the same team.
Right.
So it's not us against them or us against you. We're all in an industry that we love and we work very hard in. And so we're just saying, let's work together, give us a shot. I will have my information or contact information in the comments where you can reach out to me if you'd like. If you have any lanes you'd like for us to rate, again, we'd be more than happy to do that and to help you, because that's what we do. That's what we get up for. That's our passion, is to help you get your product from your origin to its destination. And again, if you're looking, someone who is even looking to get into the industry, because I get hit up all the time with messages and you're like, hey, I've been watching you guys and I really, really, really want to get into brokering, or I don't know anything about it, or I'm a dispatcher, or I'm a driver. Is this a good move for me? And we're like, absolutely, just, give us a shot. The next training, as I said, is April 4th. And we'd love to assist you. And we know we have a lot of moving parts to our business, but that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Any more comments before we?
No. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
And be appreciative of the wonderful country that we live in.
Yes. Yes.
Be thankful that we're all Americans, and
And
be good to each other.
And it used to be cliches to say, world peace, pray for world peace, but we really do need. It benefits us all to be at peace, and so definitely that's our goal. Because it makes it hard. Like, again, we were already, I think I was watching the news, and we're in a challenge situation. And now with what's going on with world events makes a challenge even more challenging.
Right.
And, you don't want to see someone needing milk or for their babies and diapers for their babies and can't get them. So that's what we're here to help you guys with. We thank you again for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. And you guys stay safe, as Dexter said. Have a wonderful day. And we will see you next time here on Freight Broker Chic. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.